Hello. Good morning, everyone. Make a love shout out to all the subscribers and followers of this channel. Today, we're going to study probability of events. So, our objective here is to calculate the probability of dependent and independent events. And this is your teacher, Marife Adonis. So, this is the outline of the lesson. So, calculate the probability of events and the language of probability. Now, what is the probability that you toss a coin and roll a die and get the following? So this they are. Okay, so we have one half. Now, how so? Calculating the probability of independent events. So we have probability of A and B is equal to the probability of A times the probability of B. Now, recall that the formula for probability is number of favorable outcomes over the total number of outcomes. Remember that the two events are independent if the occurrence of one does not affect the probability of the other occurring. Now, let's try. So, calculate the probability of rolling an even number on a dice and picking a red card from deck of cards. Okay, so here the probability of A and B. Okay, so for A, so for rolling a die or rolling even on a dice or a die, we have 3 over 6 or equal to 1 half. In event B, picking a red card from a deck of cards. So we have, for red cards, we have 26 over 52, or that is 1 half. Huh? So the answer is 1 half times 1 half, or equals to 1/4. Yeah. Okay, so 1 half times 1 half is equals to 1/4. Hmm. In independent events, the probability of each event happening separately is higher than the probability of both event happening event. Okay, let's move on. Two events are dependent if the first event's outcome affects the second event's outcome by changing its probability. Calculating probability of dependent events. So we have here the probability of A times the probability of B. So adjusting the probability of B, considering the first um, had already occurred. Okay, let's try this one. Calculate the probability of drawing a face card and drawing a red card from remaining deaths. Okay, so for drawing a face card, so there are only three face cards there. Okay, we have uh, Jack, Queen, and King. So there are four of it, so that's 12 over 52. So if we are going to divide it by 4, so we have 3 over 13. Then for the event B, picking a red card from the remaining discard, so we have 26 over 51. Okay. Hmm. Okay, so probability of picking a face card and the picking a red card from the same disk, so that's 3, 8, 13 times 26 over 51. That's 2 over 17. Remember, independent event, the probability of each event happening separately is generally higher than the probability of both events happening together. Okay, so let us answer this activity. Find the probability of the following event. A pair of die is rolled. What is the probability that the sum of two outcomes is 7? there's only two probabilities. So we can have 2, 12, okay, or that's equivalent to 1, 6. Okay, letter B, a 3 or a 5 comes out. So we do have two threes and two fives. So we got 4 over 12, or that's about one third. Okay. And for letter C, both outcomes are even. There are actually uh, three, no? So we have 3 over, or shall we say 3, because 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6, that's about 6. 2, 3, 12, or about one fourth. Okay. And then a pair of 6 comes out. So a pair of 6, that's about 1 over 36, because 6 times 6 is 36. And for letter E, a multiple of 3 and a prime number comes out. So there are the multiples of 3. We have 3, 6, not the 2. And the prime number is 1 and 2. We have 3, 1, 2, 3 times. Okay, again, no? So we have 3 multiples of 3s. We have 3 and 6. Okay. And for the prime number, we got 1 and 2. That- Then we have 4. But if we are going to add this one, 3 plus 6 is equal to 9, plus 1, 10, or 3 times 6. Okay, so ah, here we do not include 1, because 1, it's either even or odd. So we got 11 out of 36. Okay, 11, 36 is my answer. Okay, for number 7, or letter F, so we have the sum of two numbers is 9 or 10. Actually, there are 7 ano. So for can have 6 here, 6, 4, or 6, 4. How are you going to write this? For the pair, no? So we can have 6, 4. That is 10. And or we can have 4, 6. We can have 5, 5. Uh, 4, 6. We can have 5, 5. We can have 5 and 4. Or we can have 4, 5. Okay, we can have 6, 3. And that 60 is 9. Yeah, 6 plus, we can have 6 plus 3, yes. 6 and 3, and 3 and 6, okay? 3 and 6. And how many are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? So the final answer is 7 over 36. Okay, next, let's have another. Two coins are tossed. Find the probability of getting two heads. So that's about one fourth. One fourth or one half. Okay. So if we have two heads, that's 2 over 4, 2 fourth, or that's one half. Okay. Then at least one head. Okay, one that is at least one head, that's one fourth. And then exactly one tail, that's also one half. Exactly one tail. One exactly one tail is about one half. exactly one tail. Okay, it should be one fourth, right? Or one half. And at most one tail, that's about three fourths. Okay. So if we have at least one, for the letter D, at least one head, that's also three fourths. Yeah. You know why? It's two heads, one half. Then at least one tail's three fourths, or at least one head is also three fourths. Good. Next. The language of probability, no? So to determine whether or not two events are complementary, ask these questions. If event 1 does not happen, do not know for sure that event 2 did happen. If event 2 does not happen, do not know for sure that event 1 did happen. If the answer to both this question is yes, the events are complementary. Now let's have this activity for a while. So much the term A. Okay. So experiment is what? Okay. Experiment is an action that produces results. So this is experiment. Okay. So one is C. Outcome is the what? The possible result of the experiment. So that's letter A. Okay. Sample space is the set. Okay. Event is a special result or a group of results. Or no, wait. A sample space is a specific result, and the event is a set of possible results. Am I correct? All right. Okay. Next. All right. So read each situation and choose the best of word to describe the likelihood. Rolling a number greater than 6 on a standard die. It's unlikely, no? Because 6 is the last number. Getting head and flipping a pair of coin, certain or likely. It's likely. Throwing a blue marble from a bag with 9 red marbles and 1 blue marbles. Okay. Um, Equally or unlikely. No? The sun will rising tomorrow. Certainly. No, it's certain. Picking an even numbers from 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Equally. Because it's 2, 1/2. Okay, next. So for a summary, calculating probability involves determining the likelihood of events of occurring. So for dependent events, find the probability of the first event. Of course, when you do that, you're